Another mild day today, a little bit less spatially compared to Thursday. There's a few areas that weren't quite as warm, but look at Sanford, Concord, Portsmouth, upper 70s. That gets pretty hard to do this time of the year. The daylight being shorter, you have less time to warm those temperatures up. The rest of tonight, of course, temperatures continue to fall behind the front into the 40s in most spots, 30s into northern Maine and the mountains by early tomorrow morning. We'll rip apart those clouds though and get into a nice sunny day through the middle of the day. But as I mentioned before, it's going to be pretty cool in the mountains all day. So just be aware of that if you're thinking about hiking. Hiking this time of year can be really pleasant, but it's going to be in the 30s in a lot of spots, especially the high terrain. So dress appropriately for that. 50s along the coastline, mid 50s as you head towards Portland and Wiscasset. Tomorrow night we drop back down into the 30s for most of us. And then Sunday's a similar day with one little difference. There's a weak disturbance coming through that will give us a chance for a sprinkle in the mountains on Sunday afternoon. Maybe one or two will make it to the coast, but I think most of us will be dry along the coast, and we're really looking at this being kind of a high terrain situation. After that, little disturbance moves through. There's nothing going on except for a big ridge of high pressure. So our front came through. There's that high, a little bit chilly or coolish, I guess I would say. But you know, this high is going to be really big and expansive and start to dominate for several days, and that will continue in through mid, probably to late next week, and all the while we'll slowly be building a little bit more mild air in, especially Wednesday and Thursday. You'll see that ridge building. So here's the high, and these highs really expansive for this time of the year. It looks a little bit more like one you would see in the winter when they dominate the whole East Coast like this. But it's good news for us because we stay dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday now looks like it'll be dry too. Originally the front looks like it was going to come through Thursday afternoon. That has been delayed, so we may be able to get even half a day in on Friday before our next front comes through with some showers there, and then things start to cool down after that. But overall, that's a really good place to be pattern-wise. Big ridge of high pressure, a lot of sunshine involved there. Okay, we talked about doing a hike or checking out the foliage in the mountains and how it's going to be in the 30s. That being said, the foliage is peak. It's looking great in northern Maine and into the mountains, back into New Hampshire, just about north of the lakes region as well. And we even have high color into the mid-coast, into Portland, a lot of spots. The only spots still waiting for high color are over down East Maine and a little bit into York County here. But the early read on this has been that we're having a good foliage season. We had some drought concerns, obviously, and through the summer, we've now been able to fix that for the most part, and things have been really, really bright. Here's the look at that drought, by the way. Just moderate, little patch left if you compare this to where we were during the summer. This is a vast improvement. So we can go a week or so without rain and we'll be okay, which is what we're going to do. A little coolish there Monday if I'm being nitpicky. But again, I think, you know, you look at Tuesday, Wednesday looks really good, mid-60s. And if that front holds long enough on Thursday, we'll be in the upper 60s, perhaps another run at 70 before a front comes through on Friday. But it doesn't seem like we come crashing down after that. We should stay just about average into next weekend.